This is a special day in the year of the Isle of Man. In fact, it is the special day, and we should all begin by remembering that today's events celebrate the longest continuously running Parliament in the world. It's a day where we are able to reflect on the unique history of the Isle of Man and the events throughout history which have influenced our people and our island. Everywhere across the Isle of Man there are place names and historic monuments which we often take for granted, but each of these plays its part in making our island unique in the world. These names reflect a history which particularly relates to the Vikings who, 1,000 years ago, established the basis of the parliamentary system we have today. This made history, our history, and is the basis of our unique island as it is today. The parliamentary system set in place by the Vikings means that the Isle of Man is a nation in its own right, making its own laws and legislation. We can make our own decisions and create our own laws without influence from elsewhere. And today we celebrate our unique identity. This is the day to celebrate everything that is special about the Isle of Man.
Too much evidence.
Too much.
Too much evidence that will not go away. We've hired and harmed a generation. 1,800 pages of books, denial by the Isle of Man government, refusal to put me in front of the Whistleblowers Committee, refusal on every measure for open debate for a generation betrayed. Doctors are not trained in this, but deaths and harms in 55 countries. We will not be silenced. They cannot cut off our commerce, they cannot cut off our souls. They're failing this generation. Period dysregulation across the board. 7 girls in one Manx class. We have a generation betrayed, infertility falling across the island. One doctor here said when she looked at the evidence in an email to me on the 7th of January, I fear we're sitting on a time bomb. Another GP who looked at the evidence said red flag. I want to test the vaccine coming onto the Isle of Man because it has APDB in it, a banned pharmaceutical amphetamine in the Gardasil vaccine. Deaths and harms in 55 countries, and we're standing and playing this dog and pony show. Around my neck is the common law court card. We will bring notices of liability on personal harms against doctors who refuse open debate, who refuse to let us see the patient records of girls on this island. It is a crime against humanity, and it's time we speak out. We cannot watch this vaccine carnage anymore. Be well.
Yes. It's fine, yes.
I was saying, you know, about
This lady here,
going
this
to the town.
lady,
Yeah, just get all this stuff there. Oh, the old man. Yes, that was or it used to be, I presume it's still
Please
is.
let me finish. I'm on the grass. I'm on the grass.
Yes, yeah, I do know her now.
I'm on the grass. I'm from the common law court. I do not consent. I do not consent. Do they not want to see this evidence? Do they not want to see this evidence? My name is Courtenay. I'm in the common law court. I moved to the Isle of Man. girls on the Isle of Man, 7 world-class population. So we have these harms and we need to note them. We need to be visible, we need not to be gagged, we need to discuss scientifically the harms on this our Tynwald Day, for which Mr. President said yesterday we need to air our grievances. So that is not instruction to us. Because of the harms that have been covered up here, I know I've done this since 2015. That's not been there. I've worked for the government. When we see a crime, it's our duty to come with us to report it. It's our duty. The jurisdictions creator, common law courts, and then commercial entities such as police forces and countries are well down the list of common law court rights. So I'm from the common law court. I have taken possession of my legal fiction. I have more power than people who think with the costumes they have authority over us. Sadly, they do not. I'm doing this with respect, calmly, to highlight a crime against humanity, as these people have done for girls harmed on the Isle of Man. Thank you.
Your life, like I said, your life has been fought.
On the grass, I'm going to present a petition for donuts. I'm going up to present my petition private. Roger Phillips had been here 10:15. I was here.
Well, there's a time and a place where people have their petitions.
Yeah, and I was told that, so I've been told late. I've got my petition here and I'll be handing it in now. So may I go up there respectfully and hand my petition?
Yes.
Thank you very much indeed. Respectful time. Thank you.
The umpire.
And here you can see the arrival of His Excellency Sir Richard Courtenay. Today he is accompanied by Lady Courtenay and his ADC, Wing Commander retired Diane Kelsey, and the surgeon to the household, Dr. Kate Tier. And the car door will be opened by Police Cadet Alicia Dunn. And greeting the Lieutenant.
Right,
Peace is our byword.
Okay.
Peace.
Okay.
I asked you to release me for a hand grip. You released me kindly. Yes, you have, but I didn't have you in a hand grip. I'm exercising my right as a sovereign body,
Okay.
and that sovereign body does not consent. You don't have authority. You do not have jurisdiction. Very clearly, this is why we, under common law court, just below the creator, we move from level 8, which is our legal fiction, up. We stand above governments. We stand above documents. We stand above constitutions and the police. So these corporate entities under Lex Mercatoria are just there to collect money. That is how, unfortunately, it's been debased over time. We peacefully, respectfully asked you to So in the world there is a lot of noise, there's a lot of distraction. We have the most immune-compromised generation ever, and girls on this island are being wrecked by this vaccine. I've had doctors raise that concern to me because there are known neurotoxins, aluminium being injected into the body. We have world-class physiology professors here today. People have flown from America, from Europe, from Ireland to voice about harms in 55 countries. As serving police officers from a corporation, it is your duty, I believe, to help we the people get this crime out there and to discuss why.
If there is a crime, you're right. We have to make a complaint in the correct manner.
I had
Like we've explained to you,
I was told I was
30
late.
minutes too late.
No, I wasn't. I was there at
you
5:30.
were
I was told 10:15.
10 o'clock.
Roger Phillips told me 10 o'clock. So
10
here's my
o'clock
petition.
was when the petitions were
There's
to be
my
handed in.
petition. I had 2 copies
If you
so
want-
that I wouldn't be defrauded by the
Okay.
system.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
My petition, live petition, 5th of July. If I may ask you to film this.
Okay, well, the information you've been given is incorrect.
Well, I never. They don't want this to come out. It's such a crime against humanity. You have children,
Courtenay.
perhaps. Yeah, thank you.
If there is a criminal offence being committed, and bear in mind we can only deal in those,
Courtenay,
you can make-
CLC, Common Law Court.
you are free to attend police headquarters to make.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go into that court because it has no jurisdiction.
Okay.
There's no point in going into a corporation that is listed probably under the EEC, the SEC in America, as somewhere to collect money. If only people knew this stuff. So that's the petition. And so I may also ask you to film that so we have evidence with the policeman in the background. This is what free speech is no longer about. So have you got that? And in the back page it's signed Courtenay, CLC, Common Law Court, because Tynwald does not have jurisdiction. When you actually understand Common Law Court, we've been defrauded of our rights for centuries. We the people are sovereign. You have body integrity. You need informed choice on vaccines. When they put no neurotoxins into your children, they are wrecked ever. People have come from America and Ireland to show solidarity and raise questions. To back up what Manx GPs, 2 of them said, red flag, and I fear we're sitting on a time bomb. Let's have this debate in public with no Crown immunity, with no parliamentary privilege. Only the science speaks. No name calling, no distractions, no police keeping us silent. We the people are sovereign and healthy and well. It is incumbent on you. If you do not know, you have a duty to find out. If you know, you have a duty to act. And this is what it gets us, so if I may, or a leaflet. Thank you. So we've had 2,000 of these done. These will be going outside schools as well. So these harms in plain sight. Page 1.
Have we got an ETA for that?
Page 2. We must know what's in a cupcake. We don't need to know what's in a vaccine. You would be jailed if you put those ingredients in a cupcake. It is a crime. Here I am with Bobby Kennedy. They shot his father. They shot his uncle. But this man doesn't go silent. He started looking at aluminium harms in water, then realised the toxins were being injected into us, bypassing millions of years of our development of going into the gut, normally through food. When you inject aluminium, the immune system can't vomit. There's Common Law Court. When we realised from the Declaration of Arbroath 1320, we have the right to be sovereign people. That supersedes all other. We the people are sovereign, and Common Law Court will be enacted here. We will serve notices of liability on certain government individuals and call Common Law Court. It does work. Common Law Court has stopped the extradition of Lynn Fire. That lady was due to be extradited using Terrorism Act because she decided to help get GC-MAF out to the population instead of chemo, which kills people. For that, they tried to jail her and silence her. What a wonderful woman. We had the chance of being open to that. 4 years ago, Chief Minister then, Alan Bell, asked me to meet David Noakes of the company that was providing GC-MAF, an unlicensed medicine in theory. But licensed medicines have killed hundreds of thousands of people. Zyprexa 200,000, Vioxx 120,000, Avandia 80,000. And yet these people lord it over us and don't worry where they've buried the bodies. But we the people are coming. Christina Tarsell, in 2008 she was injected with the HPV vaccine following an 8-year legal battle. Her family was compensated, death by Gardasil. Her mother Emily gave me permission to wear her name so that her voice may not be forgotten. This lad on my left, Colton Berrett was a young motocrosser, was injected with Gardasil. He then took his own life some years later. It is a crime and a tragedy, and one that will befall us. And also in Jersey, they're looking to bring us in for boys from the 1st of September. I've written to 51 legislators. It's a crime against humanity. I want to see the patient records that compare the vaccinated versus unvaccinated. It is a crime, and I must now go to this policeman, although I do not consent. I do not recognise his authority, and I do not submit to his jurisdiction. Common law is the highest of all. Thank you.
All right, Courtney.
Do you want to hand any property?
Will all this property be taken from me at the station? I do not consent. So
Station. When we get to the station,
Yep.
the fact of your
You're not gonna
arrest will be
DNA me?
relayed. No, hang on, listen
Thank you.
to me.
Yep.
Right, there are things called recordable offence. This will all be explained to you.
But I couldn't get a crime reported for HPV. I asked Ramsey to report a crime. They wouldn't give me a crime number because they decide not to look here what they don't want to see. So they didn't
What I
report
would
the crime.
do,
Yep.
if you want to make a complaint
Okay.
about a crime that's been committed, bear
Yep.
in mind we can only deal with crimes.
No, Home Office doesn't recognise this crime. It's a crime, though.
The Home Office don't have jurisdiction on the Isle of Man.
I was told that in Ramsey, and one of the officers signed a piece of paper to say seen, read and discussed. So I was told that I couldn't report a crime, and I've logged that on the internet.
Okay.
So I was
that's fine.
told I couldn't report that crime, and I think it's a crime against your children.
Without looking into it,
Yep.
and I don't have the full facts here, I can't go into it. But if you want to report a crime, you absolutely have that right to.
Different to Ramsey. In Ramsey, maybe the air spinner up there, it's God's country, but you know.
Don't know who you spoke to.
I can give you his name. He signed my document on the 6th of June. I submitted that to the Common Law Court. I submitted 137 pages of evidence, 134 pages of that day, 6th of June, to the Common Law Court.
Yeah.
So this will be judged in the Common Law Court.
Okay.
So I do not consent, even if they don't have a crime in a jurisdiction I don't recognise, that's no point. It's like reporting a crime to Hitler. Hitler powered because he had people doing his work.
Okay.
I do not consent.
Right.
I do not consent.
Okay.
I do not consent.
Okay.
I do not consent. I believe you're committing a crime by doing
Okay.
this. I do not consent willingly. Can you film this? Can I leave them with copies that I don't want you taking off me? This is normal.
If it's literature, absolutely.
What about? Okay, just bear with me.
What have you got on you?
Can I give these one? Would you like one of these? These are the vaccine harms cards that show temperature.
If you give I've got no.
Do you want to read them or not?
I've
Can you
got,
film this? Film this,
unfortunately,
film.
I've got duties to do at the moment.
The children are our future. These cards she's showing, Dr. Sherry Temple, he's done 30,000 hours online. We have to have this debate. This is a crime.
Courtney, do you want to pass your property over?
Okay. No, you've got, well, they've seen enough here, and we've got enough people in the crowd to film this, so there'll be some emails coming into me.
So
No,
if you want to hand your money, etc., over,
Hang on,
that's
just
fine.
two seconds. May I keep my phone with me all the time? I do not want this phone off me because people are coming in to see me from America.
You not once we're at headquarters.
Can I turn it off?
Say again. It still has to go to us.
Do you mean you will take it off me?
You won't be kept. It's only for safekeeping.
No, I don't know safekeeping. I recognise what safekeeping is. So, under what jurisdiction can you keep my property?
Section 35 of the Empowering Procedures Act.
That falls below the Common Law Court. It's
Okay.
in a hierarchical
Courtney,
jurisdiction.
Courtney.
Can I give this to you, Russ? Hang on 2 seconds, please.
Yeah.
Please don't
Yeah.
handle me. Please, just one thing. Just ask me respect. I'll come, but do not handle me, please. I do not consent. Okay, Russell.
Got it.
Thank you. You got that? You keep that safely with you.
I've got it.
Hang on, 2 seconds. I've got a pen. I'll give that in case anyone thinks that's writing evidence.
Do you want to keep them with you?
You want to keep those? Thank you. Hang on. I'll make sure I've got nothing else on me. Oops.
Sorry.
Don't take the trainers because they've done 8 parish walks.
Yeah, no, I definitely won't take
Hang on,
the
right, so everything else, and I'll be able to keep this jacket. I'll be able to keep this.
You won't be able to keep that round your neck.
But that's my power to say I do not consent. That's evidence that I want to be filmed at the police station.
You will be filmed at the police station.
But I want that with me. Why can't I wear this?
Because
Under common law I can't. No. Your jurisdiction doesn't trump common law court.
Okay, Courtney. Remember we had this discussion, and I'm not.
You have no
You need to
authority.
come with us.
I've said a number of times you have no authority, no jurisdiction. Hang on, can I take this off? If you
can
not-
take
you
it
can
off.
take it off.
You can take it off and hand it
So
over.
I've got to take this off now because you do not want this in the police station where you have no authority. This is my protection. I've hired
It's
jurisdiction.
to stop you harming yourself or anybody else with it.
You would be surprised. Okay?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised. But Jeffrey Bradstreet's family would be surprised.
Like I say, if you have a complaint about a criminal
Yeah,
matter,
and I can keep this on, can I as well?
yes.
But I'm photographed. You want me taken off me?
No.
Thank you for your honesty and integrity. Appreciate it. You're only following orders. Happy to walk, but please don't handle me.
Okay, that's fine.
Not
I just checked
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I don't consent to this, Thomas. I don't believe they have jurisdiction, but I'm trying to be peaceful and acting with honour, as does the Common Law Court. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You got your foot?
Yeah, thank you.
Are you right? And you right? 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Is the Attorney General for the island of Jersey and is the principal legal advisor to the government and works closely with other jurisdictions, including the Isle of Man, on legal matters and criminal cases. Now you will see that His Excellency is following the Sword of State, which appears traditionally every year at the Tynwald ceremony. The right of an individual to petition Tynwald is first documented in an account of Tynwald Day in 1691. This was exercised only twice in the 20th century, in 1916 and 1968. However, since 1978, petitions have been handed in annually. Mr. Phillips will hand the petitions to the Lieutenant Governor, and he will make an announcement as to what action will be taken.